Hello and welcome to part 23 of my playthrough of the Pixelberry Studios mobile game High School Story. This one is all about new all-star character Phoebe, who is a prom type. So let's meet Phoebe. Okay, I'm going to do the triple tiara. I'm trying to smash out some more all-stars, so we'll hang out with Phoebe this time. So we've already done Beckett, Chase, and Hannah. Now we're going to do Phoebe, who seems to be like a prom situation. So her quest is called the Triple Tiara, Part 1. She says, "I am humbled and honored to be speaking before you all today." She's like a princess. She's giving a princess speech, so. "You and your friends are crammed into the gym bleachers for a school assembly. Professor Edwin paces down on the basketball court, talking into a mic. Young ladies, young gentlemen, I'm pleased to announce the district's annual winter pageant." "Yes, yes, yes! I can't wait! My sister always used to talk about this. It's where they crown Junior Mr. and Miss Tri-County." "Are you guys gonna enter?" "Ha! Me in a pageant? Yeah, like that'll happen." Here to tell you more about it is one of this year's contestants, our resident pageant expert and the pride of the county, Phoebe Ayotunde. The gym doors part gracefully, and in walks a tall, gorgeous girl in a dazzling dress. She smiles, and it seems to light up the entire room. The gym spontaneously bursts into crazed applause at her entrance. Wow, we're all into her. "Hello, friends!" "Who is that girl?" "That's Phoebe, short for Phoebe Kimi. She's Hearst's prom queen and homecoming queen. If she wins the winter pageant this year too, she'll be the first ever to score the triple tiara." Phoebe accepts a microphone from Professor Edwin and waves to the crowd like royalty. Her eyes meet yours for an instant, and in that moment, you can't help but smile. I'm into her. "Thank you so much, Professor, for giving me the chance to talk to your wonderful students about this magical opportunity. Everyone has their spotlight moment, and I believe that this is yours. Each of you is already a junior Mr. or Miss Tri-County in my eyes, and now it's your time to show the world what I already see in you." Hey, you know what? She's right. "Isn't she just so perfect and adorable? Like a princess! I want a doll of her." "We're arranging sign-up tables in the Jock Hangout, and I positively can't wait to see you there." "See you there, Phoebe." You shoot Julian an amused look. "What? She has a point. I'm already Mr. Tri-County on the inside. Just need the crown." Love that for Julian. Phoebe waves once more as she walks away, sparking another explosion of applause. But you notice her drop a small jeweled bracelet. The crowd begins to disperse, and you scoop up Phoebe's bracelet from the gym floor. "Phoebe, wait! She's gone already. I should get this back to her." You walk outside to the adjacent Jock Hangout. As you push open the doors, you hear a relentless series of hard thumps. You enter to find Phoebe unleashing a barrage of devastating punches and high-flying kicks on a punching bag. She bellows like a warrior. "Rah! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Whoa!" Phoebe turns around at the sound of your exclamation and instantly blushes. "Ooh, oh no!" You just spotted Hearst's prom queen Phoebe knocking the daylights out of a punching bag with a deluge of martial arts strikes. Well, why would she be embarrassed about that? She kicks ass. After a split second of surprise, Phoebe regains the stainless decorum of her speech at the assembly. She straightens her tiara and curtsies to you, her eyes low. "My deepest apologies for my undignified appearance. There's no excuse." "Apologies? For what? I just came to give you this back. You dropped it at the gym." You hand Phoebe her jeweled bracelet, and she blushes even more. "How clumsy of me! Many thanks. You are too kind. My word, what a terrible impression you must have of me. Losing things, fighting, hardly becoming of a pageant contestant." "Are you kidding? You thought you looked incredible. You're annihilating that punching bag." "You don't think it's weird?" "Not in the slightest. I have to say, you don't seem like the type who could pull off moves like that." "Believe me, in my world, that's a good thing. I haven't been around training equipment in forever, and I thought no one was around. I'm Phoebe, by the way. Loren." You notice Phoebe smiling at you, but it's different from the pristine glint of white she beamed at the assembly. It's a goofy, side-cocked grin that makes her eyes sparkle. Her statuesque posture relaxes too, and when she speaks, her voice drops the lyrical lilt. "So what's the deal? You here to sign up?" "I wasn't sure." "Can't blame you. Pageants are crazy high pressure, but I've done a lot of them, and let me tell you, they can be pretty fun too. I mean, you look like you'd be brutal competition, but it'd be sick to have someone like you backstage with me. You know, keep each other sane. What do you say?" "Sure, I guess I can give it a go." Loren is signing up for a winter pageant. Does Loren have what it takes to claim the crown? Definitely not. A few days later, you, Julian, and Peyton arrive for the winter pageant rehearsal at the local performing arts center. Whoa, this place is mobbed! Everyone here's a contestant? Yeah, it looks like Phoebe really sold this thing. You navigate the backstage chaos. Staffers and contestants dart about in a state of sustained frenzy, setting up lights and props, doing last-second hair and makeup. You spot Phoebe kindly giving an overview to a cluster of fidgeting, wide-eyed newbies. I know how overwhelmed you must be feeling. I was once just like you, a newcomer, but if you keep your chin up and just remember that you do belong on this stage, I know you'll make jaws drop. Now, behind you is the makeup room, and to your left is a pair of contestants walk past Phoebe's hood, scoffing to themselves. Psh, yeah, but where's the crown? Because they should just give it to me now. Ugh, does Phoebe really need to be here? It's not enough that she got prom queen and homecoming queen. As you watch Phoebe glide about backstage, guiding the bewildered newbies like a mother duck, Julian shakes his head. You sure you weren't seeing things, Loren? Sorry, but I cannot believe you saw her going Chuck Norris on a punching bag. I know what I saw. I swear, Phoebe's actually really chill. She's in pageant mode now, but you'll see. Phoebe spots you and waves her delicate wave. Loren, and you must be Peyton and Julian. I'm simply delighted to make your acquaintance. Are you ready for rehearsal to begin? Practice makes perfect, and perfect makes a pageant queen. Interview, okay. All of the contestants line up backstage. Phoebe squeezes in beside you. Hey Phoebe, what's going on now? Many believe that pageants are all about physical appearance, but this is the most important part of the competition, the interview questions. Today, we'll each receive a chance to rehearse our responses on stage. There are no judges yet, but this will give you an idea of what to expect at the pageant. One by one, each of the contestants takes the spotlight. How would you end the culture of conflict in the world today? Puppies for everyone. Think about it. Deep down, you know it would work. What's the last thing you learned about yourself? That I tend to cut back on my left guard on read options against a stack box, even if the weak side linebacker is cheating that way? I mean, I learned there's more to discover every day? What makes me the best choice for Mr. Tri-County? Let me answer your question with another question. What doesn't make me the best choice? My favorite teacher? I'd have to say you, Professor Edwin. Kara, you do realize I won't be judging the pageant, right? Soon, it's about to be your turn. Any last-second advice, Phoebe? Project your voice, make eye contact, and sound like you believe what you're saying 100%. You nod and step out onto the stage, the bright spotlight nearly blinding you, not dissimilar to my fill light. Out of the darkness, Professor Edwin addresses you. Welcome, Loren. Your question is, what makes you angry? What makes me angry? I'd have to say, what do you say? That there are children living in hunger. Oh, geez, nothing. Dumb questions like that. Yeah, let's go with child hunger. While politicians on both sides bicker incessantly, oh God, our nation's future is being starved, oh God. Only through setting aside our petty differences and focusing on what's really important can hope to help our youth blossom. It's just that easy. Excellent response, Loren. It is that easy to solve hunger. Yeah. You walk backstage where Phoebe hugs you lightly. You are simply majestic out there, the ideal contestant, exactly what the judges will want to hear. Phoebe Kemi Ayotunde, please step forward. Phoebe floats onto the stage, long and graceful. She beams out into the empty auditorium. Your question is, what do you most want to achieve in your lifetime? Phoebe bows her head under the gravity of the question, and launches into an astonishing, passionate speech about world peace, as practiced and well-crafted as a Shakespearean monologue. And I believe our humanity will unite us as one people beneath the stars, and I will gladly dedicate my life, my soul, my entire being to that goal. Thank you. Everyone, even the other contestants, rise to their feet in a standing ovation, tears welling in their eyes. Wow! Woo! Go Phoebe! Ugh, total groan. Okay, talents. All the contestants take turns practicing their talent on stage. After Peyton belts out an Adele cover, Max swaggers into the spotlight and rips off his shirt, flexing. Boom! Drink it in. Next, Phoebe skates across the stage in impossible heels. She sits down at a grand piano, delicately smoothing her gown beneath her. I wonder what she's going to play. Whatever the most beautiful piano song of all time is, because she's amazeballs at everything. Phoebe's fingers rest lightly on the ivory keys, and she begins to play a tune you instantly recognize. The Entertainer. Huh. I would have thought she'd play something a little more advanced. Doesn't look like the organizers agree. Professor Edwin and the pageant staffers leap up in an ovation for Phoebe. Bravissimo, Phoebe, magnifique! Ugh. Thank you, thank you. As Phoebe strides off, blowing kisses to the empty crowd, Professor Edwin calls your name. You cross into the spotlight. For my talent, I will choose your talent. Slam dunk, recount pi to the 100th decimal, or be a ventriloquist. Of those, I would like most to be able to do ventriloquism, so please bring out the ventriloquist dummy. I don't think there is one. Then come sit on my lap. What? Julian, just do it. What? Peyton pushes Julian out onto the stage where he awkwardly sits down on your lap. Oh, just move your mouth when I talk for you. Hey everyone, it's me, Loren, with my friend, Beefcake McSteamy. Say hi, Beefcake. Howdy doody. Howdy doody? What? That's all, folks. Your act is met with tepid, awkward applause by the organisers. Forget them, Loren. I loved it. I too found it charming. 2 thumbs, way up. 4 thumbs up. Thanks, guys. But they didn't seem too impressed. That's because only 3 talents ever win. Singing, playing an instrument, or dancing. Stick to what they want to see and you'll be a winner. Maybe I should have tried all 3 of those at once. And then spend money. Rehearsal continues, a high-intensity medley of smiles, walks, poses, and waves. Phoebe excels at it all, assisting you and the others with every step. Loosen your hips, eyes up. Beautiful walk, Adeline. Your outfit's a little loose. Let's get you some butt glue. Some butt glue. I'm sorry, what glue? It's a pageant thing. Let it go, Julian. Just let it go. You watch Phoebe dart around like a hummingbird, politely helping everyone's routine. Crazy that Phoebe's taking so much time to help out all her competition. Because we need it. Isn't she such a sweetheart? If you remember one thing, friends, it's this. Control is everything. Whether it's your walk, your hair, your words, or your talent, don't let anything out of place. You never want to surprise the judges. No? Loren's getting some pageant tips from a new friend. We've got a real Miss Congeniality over here. Backstage slowly empties as everyone wraps up rehearsal for the night. You spot Phoebe still relentlessly practicing her walk in a long mirror. As you approach, you notice a flicker of frustration and exhaustion. She sees you coming in the mirror and she instantly masks it with her flawless smile. Loren, darling, how did you enjoy rehearsal? I'm so glad you decided to sign up. Phoebe, listen. Julian, Peyton, and I were going to head over to a friend's house party. You up for a little break? It looks like you could use one. I don't look... Oh. Do I? You're very kind, but... Phoebe glances back into the mirror, studying her tired expression. Okay, yes. I graciously accept your generous invitation. My first house party. I must admit I'm a touch nervous. Okay, well, let's get in here with my cheerleader, my wallflower, and my gamer. It's all the gals. You lead Phoebe into your friend's house where dozens of your classmates are partying the night away. Hey everybody, remember Phoebe? Good evening, friends. OMG, girl, those heels! Get in here and move around some so there's more ground you walk on to worship. I'm having deja vu right now. I could swear I dreamt of us meeting just like this. Yo, Phoebes, cop some of that Mountain Dew game fuel over there and then get in on this capture the flag training. Thank you, one and all, for the refreshments. Phoebe heads toward the table of snacks and soda as you lean in, speaking quietly. Hey, Phoebe, look, you're around good people. You don't have to be like that here. Whatever do you mean, Loren? I think you know what I mean. All I'm saying is, hey, you're free to be yourself. Well, if you insist. As the house party goes on, you notice Phoebe slowly warming up, casting off the heavy weight of her pageant persona. Hold the phone. This is my jam. Loren, Phoebe, come on. Brittany drags you both onto the dance floor and starts to boogie. Well, that's good because she's Brittany from Glee. So Brittany from Glee was a dancer. Phoebe looks at you awkward. What do? Whatever you want. She watches you and Brittany invent dance moves and begins to try some herself. She rolls her back while wiggling her hips, looking silly. Okay, stop. What was that? I'm sorry, I don't know. Thought it was like a mermaid? I'm obsessed. Brittany starts doing Phoebe's dance move, and Phoebe can't help but laugh. It comes out like a goofy snort, and she smiles that same side-cocked grin from when you first met in the jock hangout. Now, why does everyone always act like, a smile on the one side is so, I don't know. OMG, cutest laugh. I just melted. Peyton likes her a lot. Soon, Snow White unveils a tray of food. Hey guys, I brought chili from Tio Rico's. It's mind-blowing. You gotta try it. Phoebe tastes some. Whoa, that is some ridiculous chili. She scrunches her nose in thought and then takes a handful of Fritos, and crushes them, sprinkling the chips all over the chili before wolfing down the mix. Phoebe, that's brilliant. You're some sort of junk food genius. I expect my Nobel Prize in the mail. Hannah breaks out the video game console for the Capture the Flag tournament and hands Phoebe a controller. I don't know, I've never played before. Minutes later, you hear Phoebe whooping and shouting. Yeah, get some! Take that, aliens! Dude, Phoebe, you just ran straight up to the boss Goliath and punished him. They high-five. You watch Phoebe's relaxed, infectious glee from a distance and smile. Julian and Peyton sidle up to you. Gotta hand it to you, Loren. When you're right, you're right. Phoebe is so chill. Brittany, Snow White, and Hannah are partying with a prom queen. Who said royalty can't let loose? The day of the pageant, you arrive with Phoebe at the Performing Arts Centre. Phoebe sighs, relaxed, with a spring in her step you haven't seen before. Seriously, Loren, you've got no clue how bad I needed that. To just be myself for once without being judged, day in, day out. I'm glad you trusted us enough to let your guard down. Who you are is great. I'm happy to have met her. Good, because the real Phoebe is here to stay. I'm so good at this pageant stuff, I don't need to be all prissy to win the triple tiara. You're about to respond when you run into Professor Edwin backstage, checking items off a clipboard. Loren, Phoebe, hurry along now, everyone's getting ready. I'm especially excited for you, Phoebe. I know many of us have high hopes for your performance. Please, you know your girl's gonna boss this. Phoebe laughs with a snort and raises a hand for a high five from Edwin, but the professor just looks at her, stunned. I hope that was a joke in poor taste. This is not at all how a pageant queen behaves. Yes, Professor, just a joke. It won't happen again. I fully expect it won't, Phoebe Kemi. I expect you to be your usual flawless self. Now, is Professor Edwin like her mum or something? Or her sister? I know Phoebe's last name is Ayotunde or something? That Professor Edwin could be married. Is Professor Edwin her mum? Professor Edwin marches past you with her clipboard, leaving you in the hallway. Phoebe buries her face in her hands. Phoebe, you okay? Phoebe looks at you, her makeup already streaking from tears. No! Oh no. What am I doing? How could I have been such a fool? Backstage at the Performing Arts Centre, Phoebe paces back and forth, her towering heels clicking manically. Stupid. Stupid Phoebe. Whoa, Phoebe, chill out, you're fine. I'm not fine, Loren, you don't understand, you couldn't. Just tell me what's going on. Phoebe takes a deep breath. I wasn't always like this, okay? I wasn't always so perfect. When I was in middle school, I was a total loser. Like, the loser. Nobody liked my jokes. Nobody cared about the things I care about, like my martial arts. They made fun of it. They made fun of my stupid, dumb laugh. Whenever I talked to anybody, they got quiet. Like, I was just so awkward it made them uncomfortable to even be around me. My existence made them uncomfortable. So when we moved to this town before high school, I decided to reinvent myself. I based myself on movies, on books, on the sweet, popular girls in all the TV shows. No one in those stories ever made anyone feel awkward or uncomfortable. And now, neither do I. Everyone loves me now. Everyone but you, Phoebe. Maybe others can't tell, but I can. When you're yourself, when you're actually happy, you smile different. Like this. I smile wrong. That's not true. There's no such thing. I am right. Loren's right. Even Kara's on my tail. You turn around to see Kara eavesdropping. Get out of here, Kara. I'm trying to... Wait, what? I said you're right. Phoebe, I get it. I've been there. I'm there every day. I know how it must be eating at you to always have to tiptoe around everyone else's feelings, making sure the real you doesn't make things awkward, trying to be what everyone else says you should be. Kara, thank you. Don't thank me. I mean it. Girls like us, there's a lot of pressure to be something we're not. It's hard not to give in. But don't become me, Phoebe. Don't give in. Oh my. Kara's got depth. Loren's friend is getting a heartfelt pep talk from a rival mean girl. Does everyone have some good in them? Yes, I like to think so. I hope so. I hope so. With that, Kara walks away. Still trying to digest what just happened, you turn to Phoebe. Never thought I'd say this in a million years, but Kara's right. Maybe she is, but this is what it takes to be loved. It doesn't matter how many people love you if you don't love yourself. On the other side of the door to backstage, you hear the curtains part to a roar of applause. Professor Edwin's voice booms over the speakers. Ladies, gentlemen, welcome to the winter pageant. I am pleased to present this year's contestants. Well, Phoebe didn't say that Professor Edwin was her mum, so maybe... I don't know why Edwin's so involved. Come along, Loren. You look at Phoebe's face, and it's that same unfazed, beaming smile, the one you found so infectious at the assembly, but now it just feels empty. We're about to go on. May I present this year's winter pageant hopefuls, a guy prep. Who do I have? I do have Chase, but we'll use Mark. Mark St. James from Ugly Betty. And a girl student gov, Elle Woods. The winter pageant kicks off in front of a full house. Dozens of contestants walk the stage in evening wear, answer interview questions, and finally perform their talents, each one drawing applause from the crowd. And voila! This is how one properly arranges a dinner place and setting in southern Liechtenstein. As you'll see from my charts using this methodology, I could have gotten Lincoln Chafee elected President of the United States. This, bar none, is the most impressive thing you'll see all night. Max walks out in an exquisitely fitted tux, tailored perfectly for his lean, muscular frame. Assistants wheel out a range top with a whole array of cooking utensils, and Max fires up the heat. Feast your eyes, people. Best brisket you've ever seen. I dare you to tap it. You can't! The sweet barbecue aroma fills the auditorium, the attendees inhaling it deeply. Backstage, Peyton laughs. I can't tell if they're salivating more over the food or over Max. Later, Julian debuts his talent, dancing bachata. The guitar fills the auditorium as Julian shows off moves he learned for the pageant. Some of the audience members whistle with approval. I'll have to look up what sort of dance that is. Let's take a look at how to dance bachata. Hopefully right now you're watching that. Thank you, thank you. He's sticking to the basics, sure, but he's got the hips for it. You feel a tap on your shoulder as Phoebe approaches, looking sincere. You're right, Loren. I'm done hiding who I am because it makes other people uncomfortable. Does that mean you're ready to show everyone out there who you are? Yes. Forget playing the piano, I suck at it anyway. Instead, my talent should be what I'm actually good at, but I'll need your help. Is she gonna break me in half while she does karate? Why does she need me? At the winter pageant, Professor Edwin takes a microphone. Our next contestant is a real treat. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Phoebe Kemi Ayotunde. The crowd erupts in applause as Phoebe glides across the stage as light as the wind. She beams her pageant smile as the lights go down. Thank you, dear guests, for coming to our show. I'm so honored to stand before you. For my talent, I'd like to introduce my assistants, Loren, Julian, and Peyton. The crowd claps as the three of you walk out holding sets of wooden boards. You hold one aloft, high above your head. Phoebe gracefully gestures to the board, presenting it like a game show host. Ready, Loren? Ready, Phoebe. Without further ado, hey-ya! Phoebe leaps up, her evening gown fluttering in orbit around her as she roundhouse kicks the board in half. Splinters of wood go flying as she lands on one foot, as graceful as a ballerina. The crowd gasps in horror. From the stage you can make out Professor Edwin's bewildered expression. What on earth? Woo! Keep 'em coming! The Mortal Kombat theme cues up on the speakers. You, Julian, and Peyton hold up a series of boards for Phoebe, who kicks, flips, and punches her way through each of them. Axe kicks, downward elbows, judo chops, each crack of wood eliciting another cringe from the audience. Eee. At last, Phoebe pops up from a somersault and takes a bow. Phoebe, out! With that, she struts off stage, leaving the judges' panel and audience in stunned silence. No way I'd be cheering. A pageant queen just showed off her amazing martial arts skills, but what will the judges think? You, Julian, and Peyton follow Phoebe backstage where she exhales slowly, calming her quick breathing. Well, what do you think? Phoebe shoots you her side-cocked, goofy grin. I think I kicked some serious tail out there. Ah, yeah. Julian high-fives Phoebe. I bet the triple tiara's as good as yours. Nah, girl, the judges hated it, but who cares? I sure don't. You see Cara nearby, smiling at Phoebe as she awaits her turn. Hey, Cara, thanks for backing me up with Phoebe. What you said, forgetting about trying to be what people want you to be, just being yourself, it meant a lot to me. And me. Oh yeah, totally meant all that. Cara winks at you. Just then, Professor Edwin's voice calls over the speakers. Next up, we have Cara Sinclair performing The Entertainer on piano. They turn to Cara and say, Gasp, you manipulated Phoebe. I knew it. I pity you, Cara. Gasp! You manipulated Phoebe? Seriously? You just said all those things to Phoebe so she'd bomb with the judges? Yeah, I thought for a second there that I was wrong about you. Convincing, huh? I guess I have more than one talent. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a dumb piano song to play. Cara struts out on the stage and begins the first notes of Phoebe's fun piano song. The judges love it, gleefully enthralled by her performance. The last contestants perform their talents, and Professor Edwin takes the stage one more time. That concludes the competition. There's only one thing left to do. Crown this year's Junior Mr. and Miss Tri-County. And the winners of this year's winter pageant are change Loren's outfit. Okay, so I should be in like a pageant outfit. I need to be wearing something formal. Do I have anything that I've already bought? Well, I've got my tuxedo. I'll wear that. I can't see them. All around you, the pageant contestants hold hands in solidarity, each silently hoping to hear Professor Edwin call their name. First, your junior Mr. Tri-County is Max Warren. Holla at your boy, right over here. And Julian, that's right, it's a tie. You're joking, right? Yeah, please tell us you're joking. There's no joking in pageantry. Here's your crown, share it. Oh, and here come the photographers. Smile those winning smiles. Julian and Max stare angrily at the cameras, both holding the crown, each subtly tucking it towards himself. Let go, dude. No, dude, you let go. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, this year's Junior Miss Tri-County is Kara Sinclair. Me? Really? Oh my goodness. Kara gets up from her seat, looking overwhelmed with emotion. As she steps across the stage to receive the tiara, you see tears pouring down her cheeks. You can't tell if they're real or staged. Beside you, Phoebe applauds genuinely. You okay with this, Phoebe, coming up just short of the triple tiara? Yeah, I think I'll live. Loren's prom queen friend just lost her tiara to the resident mean girl. What an upset! All the contestants stream out from the Performing Arts Centre, exhausted from the training, sharing laughs with the new friends they made backstage. So, Phoebe, what's next for you? A couple years ago, I vowed to never be myself again. Didn't realize how good it would feel to break that promise. I think I'm ready to be me now. It'll be tough, especially at a place like Hearst. If you stand out at all there, you basically get eaten alive. You know, you don't have to go back to Hearst. What do you mean? At our school, everyone gets to be themselves. It's not like Hearst, where everybody has to play their part. Really? You think there's room for a roundhouse-kicking prom queen? Wait, time out. Just time out, okay? This is not happening. Max storms up, holding what's clearly a broken half of the Junior Mr. Tri-County crown. Give me a break. You're not taking Phoebe from us, Loren. It's one thing you want to take all our losers and nobodies, but our cool people? Seriously, you can't steal our prom queen. The funny thing is, Max, that's not really up to you now, is it? Right, so yeah, all I have to do is, buy her in the All-Stars section. So let's get Phoebe. There she is. Oh, her dress is not really what I expected from the top off. I wasn't expecting it to look like that at the bottom. Okay, so Hearst High's prom queen had been winning pageants ever since she could wear a sash, but underneath her practiced, polished exterior, Phoebe is just like any other girl who wants to cut loose and have fun. Who wants to be perfect anyway? Heavy is the head that wears a tiara. Right, let's place her. Oh, well, let's rush her along. Then place her. I think prep hangout's probably a better place for her. As I embark on my new journey at this new school, I would just like to say to my beloved former classmates at Hearst High. What's that? No faculty's watching? Okay, good, because some of y'all were not beloved. Don't think I forgot who was mean to me. And don't think I didn't see the Party Central dance floor. Can't wait to kick off these heels and get, to know the wonderful new people that make up this student body. Okay, and she's got, like, flashing lights, the paparazzo. She's like, let me adjust my crown. She's cute. Love her. Okay. So, now we have Phoebe. The next day, you're taking Phoebe on a tour of the school with Peyton and Julian, and I'm still in my tuxedo, oops. And that's where the nerds like to hang out, including myself. They've got arcade machines, board games, telescopes, and like a Costco-sized box of dinosaur chicken nuggets. Okay, I know I've said this for everywhere you've shown me, but I'm definitely spending all my time here. Just then, Nishan walks out, his face buried in a textbook. Yo, Nish, this is Phoebe. Nishan looks up and meets Phoebe's eyes. Oh no, not again. Huh? You're illogically beautiful, strange newcomer, which can only mean I am currently dreaming in advanced calculus again. And usually in these dreams, right after I meet the impossibly beautiful vixen, the robot uprising begins. Better go grab my EMP crossbow. Nishan, you're not asleep. But Nishan is already darting back into the nerd hangout. Phoebe laughs her snort laugh. I think I'm gonna like it here. Loren's school just convinced their rival's prom queen to defect. Treason, I say. Alright. You're about to lead Phoebe to the library when you hear a sports car's engine revving. Max's ride squeals to a stop and he hops out, fuming. Loren, I told you this is not cool. How would you feel if Hearst started stealing away your students? You, Julian, Peyton, and Phoebe all look at each other and burst out laughing. Not funny. You think our schools had beef before? Well, it just got upgraded on the beef scale to filet mignon. Love that. That's right. This is war. You're about to retort when Phoebe steps forward and you realize she's put on her winning pageant smile. Max, my dearest friend, why wage war when we could instead put down our arms? Imagine what we could accomplish together. Well, that's not... And I believe our schools will unite as one people beneath the stars, and I will gladly dedicate my life, my soul, my entire being to that goal. Won't you? Sure. Max pauses for a moment, confused. I can't remember why I'm here. I'm gonna go now. Max wanders off, muttering to himself. Peyton can't hold back her laughter any longer. Phoebe, you totally just Jedi mind trick Max. What can I say? My pageant girl talents might come in handy once in a while. I wish you'd use your other talents on him. He means he wishes that she beat him up. Okay. Alright, so this means war, part 1. Chilling with you guys is the best. Hers can't even compare. One Saturday, you're hanging out with Phoebe, Nishan, and Julian in the mall food court. Who knew dunking fries in a milkshake would taste so good? Literally everyone, Phoebes. It's not Phoebe's fault she was never allowed to eat fast food while on the pageant circuit. She's got to make up for lost time. And I intend to start with these hot wings. Uh-oh, first at 5 o'clock. You turn to see Max and his friends cutting across the food court, headed straight for you. Of course, he can't leave well enough alone. Hey, Phoebe, we're headed to Bergdorf Goodman for the VIP treatment. You want to join? What? You can get whatever you want. I'll even foot the bill. All you have to do is transfer back to Hearst. That's a generous offer, but you belong at Hearst, Phoebe. We got everything. Money, status, opportunity. What can Lorenz School offer you? Excuse you, Max. What do you say? We've got everything. We've got great classes, awesome sports teams, and a ton of clubs. Just because we're not snobs like you doesn't mean we're nothing. Yeah, you tell yourself that. Doesn't make it true. Just forget it, Max. Phoebe's already made her choice. Seriously, Kara? What, are you, like, happy she left? Kara starts to respond, but Phoebe holds up an elegant hand. She flashes a perfect, dazzling smile. Thank you so much for your kind offer, Max. I truly believe you have my best interest at heart. My answer is, yeah, right. I'm over Hearst. You guys only liked me for my status anyway. Loren's the first person who made me feel like I could be me, and I'm never going back. Hell yeah. This is your last chance, Phoebe. Well, in that case, definitely not. You're making a big mistake, and you're gonna regret it. I meant what I said before. This is war. Come on, man, just let it go. Max glares at you one last time. Fine, whatever, let's go. As he turns to leave, Max swings his arm out, knocking over Phoebe's milkshake. It spills all over Nishan's shirt. Hey! Really, Max? You're gonna stoop that low? Whoops. My bad. Max shrugs and walks away with his friends. Nishan futilely tries to wipe at the milkshake stain on his shirt. We can't let him get away with this. If Max wants a war, we'll give him a war. A rival school wants to win back their prom queen. Can they possibly succeed? It's really not that bad, Phoebe. A little detergent and some cold water and my Star Journey tea will be as good as new. But we have to stand up to Max, or he'll just keep pushing us around. If this were a pageant, I'd destroy Max in the next competition segment, but I don't know what to do here. You know, I think this calls for a prank. A prank? Like swapping out someone's makeup setting spray with sunscreen? Would that be effective? Oh yeah, it'd totally wreck a girl's chances during a pageant. You're on the right track, Phoebe, but we have to come up with something that will work against Max and his Hearst goons. And I know exactly who to call. Okay. I've never pranked anyone before. It's just not done in pageants, you know. So, Calvin or Julian. God damn it. I kind of feel like every single time that I have an option to use an all-star, I don't have the all-star that the thing suggests. I haven't even had Calvin's introductory quest come up yet, I don't think. So, Julian it is. Whatever, because I love my boy Julian. You gather your friends in the school library to help Phoebe plan out her revenge prank. Your friends call out ideas while you record them on the whiteboard. For a warm-up prank, we should run clear tape across a doorway at Hearst. Max and his crew would walk right into it. Oh, we should hide all their designer clothes. That'd be so evil. It's going on the board. Any other ideas? What if you replaced all the pencils in Hearst with fountain pens? That would be, unexpected. Yeah, I'm not sure it really accomplishes our goal. We gotta take these pranks to the next level. This is Hearst we're talking about. Okay, I think I get it. What if we fill the halls with balloon animals? Oh my gosh, that would be so cute! But it's not very, pranky. Try again, Phoebe. Use your imagination. Like, what if we placed Mona Lisa paintings all over campus? Her eyes would follow you around the hall and it'd be so creepy. Okay, I think I have one. How about this? We get Max to sit on a whoopee cushion. Just imagine his face when it goes when it goes fart noise, like is that what she means? Come on, Phoebe, we need a better prank than that. You gotta go big or go home. I know you can come up with something better. The Phoebe I know, the one who can karate chop 20 boards during a pageant show, can definitely think of a cool prank. You're right, Loren, and I think I know exactly what we should do to get her revenge. In the library, Phoebe flashes her side-cut grin at you and your friends. So what's your big prank idea, Phoebe? We saran wrap Max's car. I like the sound of this. And then set it on fire. Wait, what? Not good enough? It's cool, I've got another one. We steal her statue from the quad, dress it up in a clown costume, and drop it off a cliff. Phoebe. That's hysterical. Definitely viral video material. Let's do both! Now, Earth to Loren. I'm pretty sure we'd be committing 5 different felonies. There must be something we can do that's both legal and allows us to get back at Max. Man, brainstorming pranks is harder than I thought it would be. Loren's friends are brainstorming a ton of pranks. Isn't it a little early for April Fools? You and your friends continue brainstorming until... Hey, what about a glitter bomb? Yeah, that could work. Wait a sec. What's a glitter bomb? You put a bunch of glitter in envelopes or like spring-loaded tubes and then you plant them around the place. People trigger them and then bam, glitter everywhere. It's a total nightmare to clean up. I like the sound of that. Let's do it. Phoebe leaps out of a chair and heads to the library door. She turns around, clearly impatient. Come on, why are you guys just sitting on your butts? Let's go now! Hold on, we still have to be strategic about this. Yeah, we're gonna need the help of someone who knows the ins and outs of Hearst better than anyone. Flippin' X, Shane or Mia, whatever, my ride or dies. Let's go. I don't need these all-stars, I've got my favourites. After stocking up on supplies for your glitter prank, you and your friends head over to Hearst. Mia meets everyone by the front gate. Hey Mia, what's our status? Max and the others are in the locker room showering after football and cheerleading practice. We've got less than 5 minutes to pull this off. We've got this, let's go. You and your friends sneak into the main hall near the locker rooms. You plant buckets, envelopes, and spring-loaded tubes over doorways, on desks, and all around the hallway. I think we've covered everything. Hold on, let me leave a glitter bomb next to this water fountain. Just then, you hear footsteps coming down the hall. They're on their way, everyone hide! You place your last glitter bomb, then hide in a nearby classroom with your friends. Max walks in, throwing the door open. Derek, dude, that catch you made at practice was killer. Thanks, man. And a bucket of glitter tips over, right onto Max's head. What? What? Max sputters as a shower of glitter hits him. Cara and Natalie yelp as the glitter clings to them. What is this? Get it off! Max walks forward, ineffectively trying to brush the glitter out of his hair, and accidentally kicks a spring-loaded glitter bomb planted by the door. The glitter bomb explodes, spraying Max with more glitter. Ah! It's everywhere! OMG, it's all over my skirt! Kara, we can't go to the cheerleading workshop looking like this. We'll just have to get the glitter out somehow. Mia breaks away from your group, tiptoeing over the doorway to snap a picture of Max and the others covered in glitter. Wait till all our cousins see this, and Max is never gonna live it down. Giggling, hee hee hee, you and your friends sneak through the hallway. You trade high fives with Phoebe as you run down the school steps. Congrats on your first prank ever, Phoebe. How'd you feel? You know when you nail your first place acceptance speech at the end of a pageant? No? That's how I feel right now. Pranking is the best. As you near the Hearst gates, you hear a shout. You see Max back on the school steps with his friends behind him. His hair sparkles with glitter in the afternoon sun. Loren, I should have known you were behind this. You're not going to get away with this. With what? We have no idea what you're talking about. Loren and a few friends just pulled a glitter bomb prank. Was it the bomb or a total flop? You messed with the wrong school. We'll get you back for this. Oh, I'm so scared. Max storms back into the school. You grin at your friends who break into laughter. That was amazing! Max and Kara look so stylish in all that glitter. Yeah, we got hers good. That'll teach them to do stuff like spill a drink on my homeboy Nishan. Thanks, Phoebe. I feel sufficiently avenged by that prank. I like that she's ride or die for Nishan because I too am ride or die for Nishan. He is my boy. Sweet. Let's grab some pizza and celebrate. Come on, guys. It's time to kick back and relax. Hannah or Peyton? Oh, well, since I have Hannah, we may as well use Hannah. After everyone fills up on pizza, you all head back to campus, where you run into Hannah. Hey, y'all look really happy about something. Phoebe just pulled off her very first prank ever. First prank? What have you been doing this whole time? Pageants, pageants, and more pageants. Not exactly the perfect environment for pranking. I mean, when I was running for Miss Tri-County, I couldn't even get a speck of dirt on my dress, much less prank someone. I can't imagine. I'm always getting my clothes all muddy on the ranch. Whoa, seriously? Well, when you're catching a foal on the run, you ain't got time to worry about keeping clean. I can vouch for that. You pull open the door to the prep hangout and see huge spiders covering every surface. Ah! Things that would terrify all of my friends. And I'm usually the person who sort of takes spiders out of the room when my friends are faced with a spider, but even me, maybe a huge room just filled with them would be a bit like, whoa, that's a lot. You're faced with huge black spiders all over the prep hangout. What do? Stay calm? We slowly back out of the prep hangout, careful not to step on any of the spiders. If we don't make any sudden movements, they won't bite us, right? That's how nature works. Not spiders, they're super unpredictable. I'm dead. We're all dead! Peyton rushes past you, collapsing dramatically on the grass outside. I always feared robots would take over the world, but the spider apocalypse? That's a new one. Aw, they're just little bumble flickers. It's good luck if they land in your food. That is both inaccurate and unhygienic. No need to get all riled up, y'all. Spiders are our little friends. Hannah crouches down to examine the spiders. Huh. Will you look at that? They're fake. Hannah picks up one of the spiders to show you. It's a rubber replica with bright red eyes. I bet Max was behind this. Of course he was. Mia walks into the prep hangout with Peyton clinging to her. I'm dead. I'm dead. She's been saying that for 3 minutes now. Okay, that's it. We pranked Max and his guys. They pranked us. Now let's get back at them for real. Loren and her friend just got pranked with a room full of creepy, crawly, and totally fake spiders. Were they fooled? Once the fake spiders are cleared away, you and your friends settle down to plot your revenge. I think I remember actually one time when I went to visit my friend in America, they and their partner at the time had bought me a big bag of Swedish fish, because it's one of my favourite sweets, obviously much more available in America than the UK, and they filled it with like those little rubbery finger puppets and then a bunch of fake spiders. And I think they did both know that I'm not scared of spiders. I think they were like, Loren's really going to enjoy this. They're going to kick out of having a bunch of plastic spiders. And I did. It was really funny. I loved it. The debutante gloves are off. No more Miss Nice Pageant Girl. This next prank is going to end this war once and for all. So what's our play? First, we lull them into a false sense of security. How do we do that? We surrender, or at least we pretend to surrender. Give them some sort of peace offering, something to get everyone in the same place at the same time without raising suspicion. I can host a party at my house, so we'd all have a reason to be there. That's perfect. They'll never see us coming. What did you have in mind for the actual prank, Phoebe? We bake them a cake as a peace offering, but accidentally swap the sugar for salt. Classic. Let's add a side of red hot chili peppers too. Peyton and I can supply the dessert. Loren, can you get the chili peppers? I've got it covered. Oh man, I can't wait to see Max breathing flames. This grand finale is going to be epic. I'm not sure that this really is epic, to be honest. Let them eat cake. Seriously, this is going to be hilarious. The next evening, you arrive at the Warren house. Mia opens a door and loud dance music floods out. Hey Loren, come on in, the party's just getting started. Great, do you know where Nishan is? I've got the secret package. Real smooth. But I haven't seen him yet. He must be running late. You can drop that secret package off in the kitchen for now. Sounds good. After depositing the chili peppers in the kitchen, you look around the party for your friends. For now, host students and your classmates are mingling without incident. Well, that's nice, you know. It's nice to think that, like, my student body and host high student body aren't really on, like, bad terms. I mean, a lot of them seem to transfer anyway. You know, they meet me and then they're like, I'll join Loren's school because I love Loren. Just then, Phoebe hurries up to you, a huge grin on her face. Loren, perfect. We've had a slight change of plans. What do you mean? I made my prank way cooler. You're gonna love it. Just then, the doorbell rings and a gigantic cake is wheeled in. What's going on? You turn to Phoebe as a giant cake is wheeled into the Warren house party. Phoebe, what's going on? It's our new prank. Here, take this. Phoebe slips you a water gun. Nishan's hiding inside the cake with a water gun. Once Max starts to cut the cake, Nishan will jump out and then we'll start a huge water fight. Remember, cake, Nishan, water fight. Cake, Nishan, water fight. Got it. Standing next to the cake, Mia calls for attention. This week's been pretty wild, hasn't it? Our apologies for the silly prank war. As a token of our appreciation, please enjoy this cake. Take it away, Max. Mia steps aside for Max to cut the cake. He circles the giant cake, looking it over. Suddenly, he plunges his hands right into the frosting. Max rips open the cardboard top and pulls out a frosting-covered Nishan. Hurrah! Hurrah! Grab that nerd. Surprise! Max takes the water gun out of Nishan's hand. Don't even try it, dude. Max squirts Nishan with the water gun before he can get away. Natalie and Derek appear next to you. What do you guys want? Come on, we know you have water guns. Hand them over. Here you go. Max looks up to see you and Phoebe across the room. He winks. Nice try, losers. Loren and a friend just tried to prank someone with a giant cake. Was the prank a piece of cake? Clearly no. Man, how do you see that coming? I didn't even see that coming. Oh, this sucks. Shoulder slumped, Phoebe turns her back on the party and walks out. Phoebe, wait! Guess I wasn't meant for epic pranks. Level her up. Gonna feed her some books until she's a level 4. Can she get any makeovers? No, okay. You catch up with Phoebe out on the Warren house's front porch. Phoebe, you okay? I just wanted my first prank war to be awesome, you know? People were counting on me to come up with a spectacular prank that they all loved. But I failed. Big time. Man, I haven't felt this since I lost the Princess Middlefield pageant years ago. What are you talking about, Phoebe? It's not about what everyone else thinks is funny. Pranks are about having fun. Sure, the Kate thing kind of backfired, but that doesn't mean you can't still have the last laugh. What do you mean? Max is inside, and after what just happened, I bet he thinks he's won for real. This is the perfect time to prank him. But do you really think I can pull it off? Absolutely. Just be yourself. Listen to your gut. Phoebe thinks for a moment. Okay, I know what I want to do, but I'll need your help. You and Phoebe return to the Warren house party. You spot Max hanging out on the couch with Cara, Natalie, and Derek. All you gotta do is get Max to stand up, and I'll take care of the rest. On it. You walk confidently up to Max. He looks up at you from his seat and laughs. Nice prank back there. Too bad it was a total failure. Max, what do you do? Insult Max? Flirt with Max? Always put the flirt on. You look so hot right now. What? We may be rivals or whatever, but I can't help but notice. You give Max a once-over with a grin. He smiles as he stands up, his lips curving into a smirk. All eyes are on you as Max gets close to you. He's a very unfaithful lad because I know he's got a girlfriend. He's dating Cara. Phoebe quickly slips a whoopee cushion onto the couch before sneaking away. You just can't get me out of your mind, can you? Something like that. You wink at Max before walking over to where Phoebe waits nearby. You and Phoebe watch as Max sits down right on the whoopee cushion. Toot! Cara, Natalie, and Derek all crack up laughing. Wait, no, that wasn't me. I didn't. Dude, just own it. Max looks down and notices a whoopee cushion. He pulls it out, but not before it lets out a final setting off another round of laughter. Really? Really, guys? Oh gee, I just can't. Sorry, it was just too funny. Next to you, Phoebe shoots her trademark side-cocked grin at you. I think Operation Whoopee was a success. Definitely, we did it. Loren's friends stuck a whoopee cushion onto his rival's seat. Did he take the prank sitting down? Yeah. Thanks for having my back, Loren. Of course, you're one of us now. We look out for our own and basically everyone. We just can't help it. And it's been awesome. I love being able to cut loose and just be myself. Weird pranks and all. That's the best way to have fun. You know, now that we've gotten all that pranking out of the way, it's time to party! Woo! Yeah, it's about time. You link arms with Phoebe and head back into the party. Okay, and I think that's the end. Yeah, because now it's just sending me to pick a new quest. Let me see if there's a date with her. Oh, there's not. Okay, well, I suppose that's it for Hannah now. It's likely that the next time we see her will be in one of those pick an all-star and use them inside of this quest choices. So I'll be on the lookout for that, but that was Phoebe. Good old Phoebe. See her again. I reckon that's probably okay for today. Just hanging out with Phoebe. We'll make it just like a Phoebe episode. We're all about Phoebe this time around. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you made it this far, thank you. And you will see me again if there is another one. Goodbye.